Hi everyone, Elite Plasma Man here. So after almost 3 months of watching Skibidi Toilet 78 has been released, and there is a lot of things to talk about. So let's start. The episode starts with a scientist cameraman taking weapons from the dead Astro Troop. We can also see a camera drone. We can see in the background that the scientist, Skibidi and camera are doing something. After that we can see that a camera engineer and a Skibidi engineer are upgrading the camera toilet. And we can also see that one of the guns of camera Skibidi actually turns blue, indicating the gun has been placed and now works. Plus camera Skibidi turns on his shield to test it. And we can also see that a cameraman is guarding the engineers and the speakerman is guarding the speakerman and the scientist toilet. Then POV turns and we see a cameraman running, he might be in a rush. Then we see that a cameraman is teaching a human how to use a rocket launcher. There is a camera base logo on the wall. Behind the wall is a human and a cameraman. See how the place looks? It is clear that it's a small base for cameraman. We see a speakerman doing nothing and just moving his head. Then a human woman talks, she thanks the cameraman for saving them, and the man asks, is the steak done yet, referencing steak. The person says in raw needs more cooking. And then on the POV head there is transmission error, the cameraman in the front doesn't understand what's happening. Then a message comes that the base, the small squad was in his being compromised, retreat immediately. They took their guns and they wait to shot. But after the door opens there comes the mutant Astro toilet. Cameraman tried to kill him but it's no use. After that the mutant Astro destroys the base. Then after we wake up we hear the woman begging for mercy, but the Astro mutant brutally eats the human. Then Astro Duchess comes and says snack break, give some too. Then Astro Duchess also eats a human. The Astro mutant asks, how is the human? Astro Duchess says raw, needs more cooking. There's one thing I want to tell, when Astro Duchess talks gently and more human, it sounds kinda cute, don't you think? And Astro Duchess looks at us like the Rock. We immediately take our gun and shot at her, but her eyes turns red and she turns on her shield. Then, after POV stops, she suddenly vomits. She vomits probably because she ate raw human. Then the Astro mutant kills us. Then we see that we were watching from a TV. Then we hear scientist, TV man talking in background. He said situation is worst. After capturing Titan TV man, enemy has accessed our transmission. Many of our secret locations were compromised. We immediately cut into off. But it's only a matter of time until they find us all. We are blind now. We don't have to reverse it because there is a YouTube feature called captions. And I wanted to tell, remember when after we asked Boom why did Ostrus need it? Titan TV man Boom said they just want to watch movies. But the truth came out. The thing is the Ostrus can locate camera bases by using Titan TV man's screen and watching from the POV's perspective. And we can also see on the TVS that a lot of cameramen has died because of Titan TV man's mistake. And also wanted to mention that that was only the intro. Then the real episode starts. After turning on we see a message on our camera, it says portable camera V2 online. And also at the top there is a text that says transmission error, meaning that Ostrus can no longer spy on us. Then we see the same engineer cameraman from episode 74. And there is 2 guards behind him. He gives the camera to the G Squad member, the Skibidi mutant. And also wanted to mention that the quality is insane, the wait was worth it. So we can also hear Daddy TV man talking. He says, there were a ionized group of researchers in Eastern Europe. Their status is unknown. You need to rescue and deliver the survivors, if there are still any. Most importantly, don't die. Then the POV mutant Skibidi says, and you staying on base. Then the Daddy TV man says it's now or never. We shall join the battlefield. Jen Large TV man said, get over here. Then he says, departing now. Then POV asks hugs. But because we are Skibidi, Large TV man says no chance. Grab onto something else. Then just no joke, blood just holds onto Large TV man's balls. Like what was bro thinking? Then we actually see what TV man see when they are teleporting to a longer distance place. Large TV man says, you think this is funny? That we are some kind of fellas now? In response POV says yes. Large TV man says you are wrong. Do you poses even dimless concept of what this place is? Then we turn and see a city. Large TV man says, is it the future or past? And the city just explodes, getting demolished. what resides in the corners of this darkness. And we see how the mutant toilets are made. And a bloody scientist toilet comes from the side. I think it's past. And it looks like mutant toilet's biggest fear. And large TV man says, and what happens when outside entity stays here for too long? One of us has the answer. And then we see a TV man. Large TV man says Jeffrey wouldn't mind some company. Now my theory is Jeffrey wanted to find out what happens when a person stays too long in the black smoke. And it didn't end well. Then before Jeffrey can get us, large TV man says lock in. Approaching destination. Then we arrive at the battlefield. Large TV man says perfect timing. And I want to mention that how is this very kind? Cameraman just carries his friend to safety. Bro is not leaving without his best friend, haha. And also remember, this YouTube headquarters for later. Then all the soldiers attack on Ostrus. Then POV just gets his swords. And it looks like the swords are electric. Then he says Lord forgive me. Then Ostrus tried to kill him, but he does the Thanos technique and blocks the laser. Then POV say he is gonna kill. Episode 78 is definitely not for kids. Then POV just chops to Ostrus heads. And then chops another two. And then POV throws his sword on Astro, killing him. And throws another sword to another Astro. And then Astro Specialist tries to kill us. But then we shot him with a lot of lasers. Then we call back our sword. And destroy the Astro's hands. The Astro tried to surrender, but POV said no prisoners bozo. And kills him and says rest in hell. Then another Astro tried to kill us, but we throw our sword to him, and then POV pulls out a new weapon. It's a gun made by cameraman. Then we kill some more Astros. After we land in ground, we kill the remaining alive Astros. And then POV brutally kills Astro. But not only us, a large cameraman also kills Astro, brutally exploding his head. And do you remember how I said to remember this YouTube headquarters? It is because large TV man just crashed into the headquarters. Then, after landing, he says, "You are screwed." Then he just unscrews Astro's head very brutally and throws it. Then POV says, "Nice job, friend." But large TV man says, "Watch you back, dum-dum." And Astro comes, but we kill him. Then another Astro just comes from nowhere, and we break the wall and end inside a building. The Astro tries to kill us, but Larry comes and fights with the Astro. He takes off the Astro's helmet and then uses his TV radiation, and the Astro kills himself. Then Larry sits on this green thing and then detaches his head. One thing I want to mention, that this TV man had no jetpack on his head, so how did he detach his head? Well, after detaching, he takes control over the Astro Specialist body and runs away from here, leaving his real body unprotected. Then the building starts to shake and POV take Larry's body and runs away from the building. And then we see the squad, and we put Larry's body carefully on the container. And then large TV man says, "Departing?" And TV man uses his teleportation, but as we about to teleport, we detect a spy. Then at the end moment before the teleport, we shot the spy and then kill him. And we turn around to see the squad gone. And then we see Larry trying to get away from the battlefield. And if we see here, then we see two Astro Bill Raider come. Then the POV says, "That's where my life should end, so be it." Then a large spaceship crashed and from it came TG Hunter. I've tried to shot him with gun, but he was too fast. Though we tried to shot him with laser, but at no use, we pull out our sword. Then Hunter attacks us, we were no match. We tried to use shield, but out shield main functioned. Then he stabs us, we get heavy damage. Then Hunter says, "It's over. Fate of your man are already sealed. Say your final words." And the POV is still like a Cigna and says, "Can't believe that the last thing I see is your ugly damn face." But when he is about to kill us, a red sticky bomb comes and blows, then camera turns and we see the speaker armada. Not gonna lie, it gave me goosebumps. Then a Titan looking speaker man comes. He is not a Titan, but he is also not a large speaker man, looks like it's a commander. And he has a Grim Reaper like sword, and it kinda remind me of the Titan speaker man from Skibidi verse. Then the small speaker man kill all the ground enemies. And the speaker strider kills the obliterators. Large speaker man has two cannons in his hand like the Titan speaker man. He shot some Astros too. Then the hunter tries to fight the commander, large speaker man, but blood doesn't even move. Then he catches Hunter and then squishes him hard. And then Astro Strider comes. He shots at Commander Large Speakerman, then he stops the laser with his sword and throws it like a boomerang. and kill many Astros. Then TG Hunter gets out of his hand and says, "This merely delays your defeat." Then he runs away. And then a lot of Astros come. They try to kill the Commander Astro, but he uses his speaker and gives them a taste of their own lasers. Then one Astro gets up and says, "We need to retreat." But a large speakerman kills him. Another Astro comes, but again another large speakerman comes and gives him a taste of his hammer. He falls and the Commander speakerman kills him. And then another squad of Astros come and try to kill all speakermen, but the speakerman doesn't even move. And then out of nowhere Speaker Woman comes and kills all the Astros. Ain't gonna lie, this Sean gave me chills. She is beautiful. Now I have question, who do I love more? Plasma Woman or TV Woman or Speaker Woman or Camera Woman? Anyways, after that another big Astro comes. Then a Speaker Strider comes and attacks on the Astro. The Astro tried to shot him, but with his speaker he didn't let the laser to touch him. Then the Strider lands in ground, and the Astro again tries to shot him, but it's no use. Two speakers come out of the Speaker Strider. They come near the Astro's head and with sound they squish his head. This may be Astro's weakness. Then we see the Astro crash in the ground. Then the Commander Speakerman slowly comes and says, "No more hiding. Invaders shall be executed." Then he puts his sword on the Astro that died, and the sword transforms to a cross symbol. It kinda remind me of Speaker Woman's sword. It had a cross design too. I think speakermen are Christian. Also, after he puts his sword, it shots a laser in sky. I guess he was telling the enemies that the real fight has begun. Then for some reason the Speaker Strider starts to scrum and we see a lot of speakermen. Then Speaker Woman give us our sword back, and we all get ready to fight. Then a 13 Astros come, yes I counted them. And if we also stop here we can see Pablo here, bro, ready to fight. The big Astro Carrier comes means there are 14 Astros. And Astro Carrier opens some doors. You might think these are laser, but actually when we saw in episode 75 it's a door. From it comes a lot Astro at once. I think there is going to be a big battle in episode 79. So this was for this video, everybody. If want more content like this, then like and subscribe. Bye bye.